Welcome to the LandMARC webinar. My name is Alex Wilkinson. Today I'll be joined by Susanna Brady and Diane Salvati-Midget as we explore our new LandMARC system. This webinar will provide an overview of the LandMARC system for developers and contractors. During this webinar, we will discuss the purpose and capabilities of LandMARC, summarize how a customer interfaces with the self-service public portal, how to start a project in LandMARC, describe relevant clearances for permit and plan applications, explain how to submit legislative applications, and explain the role of bonding for permit and plan applications. We will begin with an overview of the LandMARC system. In this lesson, we will identify the purpose of LandMARC and describe the capabilities of LandMARC. LandMARC replaces the legacy LMIS system. LMIS is over 25 years old and cannot be upgraded to meet the growing needs of the county. LandMARC is a robust cloud-based database that is customizable and expandable. The existing process for responding to customer applications was mostly paper-based, requiring numerous follow-up phone calls and office visits. LandMARC automates our processes and workflows. Customers came to the office to submit applications, pay fees, and even schedule inspections. LandMARC includes an online customer self-service portal that allows these activities to be initiated, tracked, and completed remotely. The status of applications is visible to the applicant, inspectors, reviewers, and approval officials. This real-time access provides for a balanced ownership of application process between the applicant and the assigned Loudoun County team. LandMARC also provides customers access to search and view county data at will. This customer ability adds transparency to the Loudoun County operations. Finally, LandMARC includes a Geographic Information System, or GIS. GIS is a mapping system that provides high-resolution satellite imagery of the county. These are all reasons why Loudoun County implemented LandMARC, but what capabilities does LandMARC bring to us? LandMARC provides cloud-based access to Loudoun County data for everyone. LandMARC consists of two portals, a self-service public portal and a staff hub. When customers enter the self-service public portal, they are initially presented with a decision engine to help guide them to selecting the appropriate application template. On the hub side, county employees have a dashboard that consolidates tasks and assignments for processing applications. All individuals may search and view Loudoun County data from the self-service public portal. Individuals who need services can create an account in the self-service public portal where they can submit and track their application through completion. The account dashboard provides a snapshot of all permits and plans active for the individual, lists the status of inspections, and allows fees to be paid within the portal. The self-service public portal also allows easy communication with the Loudoun County staff assigned to process the application. The hub automates processes and workflows for Loudoun County employees. Workflows include the mandatory task for the particular application and can be updated to add tasks as needed. Workflows include automated tasks and email notifications to the staff and the applicant. The hub also includes integration tools that allow staff to access legacy files, accept certain payment types, and interface with other systems. We will discuss the integration tools in Lesson 3. Finally, the hub allows employees to search data and create reports. This will aid customers in submitting and processing applications. As we mentioned earlier, there are two portals in LandMARC. One of the portals is a self-service public portal that allows customers to search and view Loudoun County data, submit and track applications online, have real-time access to view the status of applications, and add attachments or update applications. It also allows more direct online communication with Loudoun County staff assigned to your application. The second LandMARC portal is a customizable hub for Loudoun County employees. This hub receives newly submitted applications, allows new applications to be assigned to staff personnel, provides a standardized and automated workflow for each type of application, and allows the ability to customize searches and run reports. The hub also integrates tools that allow access to legacy data. LandMARC is a cloud-based database that replaced the antiquated LMIS and supports Loudoun County customers and employees with submitting, tracking, and processing applications. Now that you know the purpose of LandMARC and some of its capabilities, let's look in depth at the self-service public portal.
Welcome to Lesson 2, the Introduction to the Self-Service Public Portal. Loudoun County homeowners, residential contractors, developers, builders, engineers, and architects will be able to use the self-service public portal to manage their projects. The self-service public portal is a crucial tool to serve all our customers. After completing this lesson, you will be able to describe the benefits of the self-service public portal to Loudoun County customers and register for a portal account. The self-service public portal is the LandMARC portal that allows Loudoun County customers access to public data, to submit and track applications online, and to provide transparency into the application process. The self-service public portal provides several benefits. Customers can search and view public Loudoun County data. This provides for data transparency between customers and the county government. The county processes several types of personal and business applications. LandMARC streamlined the application processes and reduced application processing time. One of the most important benefits is the increased communication between the applicants and staff personnel processing their applications. While processing an application, if additional information or documents are needed, staff processing the application can send automated notifications to the applicant. Additionally, the applicants can communicate with staff processing their applications by uploading documents, adding other information, or requesting inspections. The self-service public portal homepage contains 6 default action titles. From the portal home, customers may take several actions. The login or registration tile allows customers to create a new account or log into an existing account. The apply tile allows customers to apply for a permit or plan. The search public records tile allows customers to search for existing permits, plans, inspections, requests, and projects. The request inspection tile allows customers to request an inspection for an active project if and when inspections are needed. The pay invoice tile allows customers to pay individual invoices. The help and how-to guides tile consolidates resources to assist customers in using LandMARC. These resources include user manuals, job aids, and videos for using LandMARC. On the home page, there is also a taskbar with the following items. The dashboard button displays only when an individual has applied for and received an account. The dashboard displays a summary of active permits, plans, inspections, and invoices. The apply button allows the same actions as the apply tile. The reports button allows customers to generate reports with information on projects in the county. The Today's Inspection buttons allows customers to select a date from the calendar to display inspections scheduled for that date. The map allows customers to search the county by address, parcel number, or a point on the map. The Pay Invoices button allows the same actions as the Pay Invoice tile. The My Work button lists the active permits and plans for the individual logged into the portal. The Search button allows the same actions as the Search Public Records tile. The Resources button provides links to other resources, including the county website. The calendar shows scheduled public hearings and meetings. A self-service public portal account is required to submit and process project applications. To register for an account, select the Login or Register tile. Step 1 of a 5-step registration template displays. During the registration process, several pieces of information are requested. The mandatory fields are preceded by a red asterisk. Now you must open your email and select the Confirm link. This action takes you to step 2 of the registration process. Step 2 requests your login information. The email address you entered in step 1 is automatically entered in this step. Enter a username and password. You must enter your password twice to confirm it. Step 3 is personal information. Enter your name and preferred contact method and then select Next. Step 4 is your address. Enter your address and select Next. Step 5 requests your electronic signature. Enter your name and select Submit. You will be taken to the Self-Service Public Portal account dashboard. The dashboard consolidates information about your permits, plans, inspections, and invoices. Now that you have an account, you can submit project applications. The LandMARC Self-Service Public Portal allows customers to create an account, submit applications online, and access the details of all applications from a personalized dashboard. Customers may also search public records, pay invoices, and request inspections from the Self-Service Public Portal. In this lesson, you learned the benefits of the Self-Service Public Portal to Loudoun County customers, the actions available to customers on the Self-Service Public Portal, and how to register for an account on the portal.
And 3, using the Self-Service Public Portal. There are over 72,000 single-family detached homes, over 40,000 single-family attached homes, and over 34,000 multifamily homes in Loudoun County. There are over 300 Loudoun County land management employees supporting these individuals and the businesses active in Loudoun County. The Self-Service Public Portal is a crucial tool in supporting these staff members to serve the citizens and businesses. Now we will discuss how you can use your Self-Service Public Portal account. We will demonstrate how to apply for a permit, how to create an application template, and the process for building and zoning permit review. We will also demonstrate how to apply for a plan, discuss the purpose of the plan review in Bluebeam. Finally, we will explain the process for paying invoices and requesting inspections. As mentioned before, through the online Self-Service Public Portal, customers will be able to submit applications and plans, track the status of applications and projects, request inspections and pre-application meetings, pay application fees, and access public records related to permits and plans. We're going to walk through how a customer uses the portal to apply for a permit or plan. When you select Apply, the first time you use Self-Service Public Portal, the application assistant will ask you if you need assistance. Selecting Yes on the application assistant will offer you a selection of possible activities you might want to do that will require permit or plan applications. If you know you are going to build something, you can select I want to build something. You can select any number of building options. If I select building a house, the application for a new residential construction comes up. If I decide I need a different application, I can enter a keyword into the search bar to find the application I need. Select Apply again to begin the process. Note that if you decline using the application assistant, you will see the screen from which you can choose the permit or plan application you need. A 7-step application displays. The template guides you through identifying the building locations, identifying the type of building, and adding contacts, building details, and attachments. Step 1 is location. This is a mandatory entry. Select Add Location. A search map displays. Enter the address or parcel number of the property for the location of your permit. When the address displays, select the Add button to add the selected address. You can also select the plus sign on the map. Then select the Add button to add the address. The address is populated in your location tile. You will have an option to add other locations. If other locations are required, the bottom of the tile will contain the word required. Select Next to move to the next step. Step 2 is Type. Enter a description of what you are going to build. Select Next to move to Step 3. Step 3 is Contacts. Depending on the type of application you are submitting, several contacts may be required. Select Add Contact for each required contact type. You can enter the contact manually, or you can search for contacts. To search for an existing contact, type the name in the search field and select the magnifying glass. A list of existing contacts matching your search will display. At this point, you can make this contact a favorite by selecting the star next to the contact's name. To add this contact to your current application, select the Add button to the right of the contact name. After entering all required contacts, select Next. Step 4 is More information. You must enter information in all mandatory fields. Recall the mandatory fields have a red asterisk. Select Next after all required information is inputted. Step 5 is Attachments. Add required attachments. You can add attachments by searching your computer and uploading the file, or dragging and dropping the file you want to add. Documents should be in PDF form to facilitate processing with Bluebeam. After adding required attachments, select Next. Step 6 is Signature. Select Enable Type Signature. Type your name in as you want the electronic signature to appear. If you will routinely submit this type of permit application, you may create a template for future use by selecting Create Template at the bottom left of the screen. Step 7 is Review and Submit. At this point, you may go back and add or edit information. Verify you have completed all mandatory fields and then select Submit. You will receive a screen indicating your permit application was successfully submitted. Select Continue to Permit to view your permit application and status on your dashboard. The permit number, details of the application, the progress and percentage of completion, the workflow steps that are required to complete this permit, and fees due are all consolidated here. After a building and zoning permit is submitted, the county reviews the permit to ensure the project complies with local standards to include construction, site planning, and subdivision of the land. This review is required for issuing all commercial and residential permits. Additionally, inspections are conducted during the construction phase to ensure adherence to safety and the site plan. A final inspection will be performed after the work is completed and before occupied or put into use. Create a template. If you routinely submit the same type of plan or permit, you can create and save a customized template to reduce the need to enter the same information in each application. To create a template for future use, select the Apply tile. The self-service public portal contains approximately 150 permit template types and 40 plan template types. Customers may select a template, enter their consistent data, and save the modified template to their personal template list. We will use the engineering plan for this template. Select Apply to begin. The application displays. Select Create Template from the bottom left of the screen. A dialog box displays. Type your template name and select Save. A success message displays. The location data screen displays. Select Add Location. Enter the address or parcel number of the property for the location of your plan. When the address displays, select the Add button to add the selected address. Select Next to move to the next step. Enter a description for this template if you wish. Step 3 is contacts. Select Add Contact for each required contact type. After entering all required contacts, select Next. Step 4 is more information. You must enter information in all mandatory fields. After entering all mandatory information, scroll to the bottom of the screen and select Next to continue updating the template. If you attempt to add attachments to your template, you will be notified that attachments cannot be saved in a template. The Review and Save screen displays. Verify all information needed for this template has been added and select Save Changes. A success confirmation box displays. Select Go to My Templates to access your template and begin using it, or select OK to start another action. If you select Go to My Templates on the confirmation page, a list of your available templates display. We have just created an engineering plan template. Now let's use that template to apply for an engineering plan. Select Apply. The permit and plan application categories display. Select the Show My Templates link. Next, hit Apply. A list of your available templates will display. Select the Use button next to the template you want to use. The familiar 7-step application process begins. Recall that we entered data in several of these steps, so you will need to review and ensure this data is still accurate for this new plan application. The property location displays. You may add an additional location, or if the current information is accurate, select Next. Step 2 is Type. Review the description to determine if it is accurate. Edit the description or select Next to move to the next step. Step 3 is Contacts. The required types of contacts were already added during template creation. Verify these contacts are still accurate to your project and select Next. Step 4 is More information. Review all the required fields and ensure the previously entered information is still accurate. Scroll to the bottom of the page if you do not need to make any edits and select Next to continue. Step 5 is Attachments. Since you are not able to add required attachments in your template, you must add all required attachments here. Documents should be in PDF form to facilitate processing with Bluebeam. You can add attachments by searching your computer and uploading the file, or dragging and dropping the file you want to add. After all required fields have been added, select Next. Step 6 is Signature. Enter your name as you want it to appear in your electronic signature and enable Type Signature. Select Next. Step 7 is Review and Submit. Verify you have completed all mandatory fields and then select Submit. The plan is now in the plan review process. If there are any issues with the plan, the applicant is notified to make corrections. The online payment process can be started by selecting the Pay Invoice tile or from the self-service public portal My Work. This demonstration focuses on payment from the self-service public portal My Work tab. Log into your account in the self-service public portal. Select My Work from the taskbar. A list of invoices displays. Select the checkbox next to the invoice or invoices you want to pay. Then select the blue Add to Cart option. At this point, you may remove any invoice you do not want to pay. Select Checkout. The payment screen displays. Select the green Pay button. The personal information screen displays. Enter mandatory business and personal information and select Continue. Credit cards are the only accepted form of online payment through Heartland. Cash, e-checks, bond, physical checks, or money order payments must be made in person or through the drop box at the county office. Enter required credit card information and select Continue. The Terms and Conditions page displays. Check the box agreeing to the terms and conditions for online payment. Select the Submit Payment button. You will receive a payment confirmation page. The applicant will request an inspection date from the self-service public portal. In order to request an inspection, the workflow must be at a point where the inspection can be scheduled. To request an inspection, log into the self-service public portal. Select the Request Inspection tile from the home page. Projects that are eligible for an inspection are listed and the type of inspections available are listed. Place a check mark in the box for each permit for which you want to schedule an inspection. Select Request Inspection. Select the calendar and then the desired inspection date for each inspection. Select Submit. You will receive a confirmation that your request has been sent to the Loudoun County inspectors. You may open your dashboard to view your requested, scheduled, and closed inspections. Select the View My Inspection link for more detailed information. When you select to view your inspections, inspection information displays. The LandMARC self-service public portal allows customers to create and track a project online. This includes applying for the appropriate permit or plan, creating templates for recurring types of applications, incorporate plan reviews in the application process, request specific inspection dates, and pay fees online with a credit card. In this lesson, you learn the benefits of the self-service public portal to Loudoun County customers, the actions available to customers on the self-service public portal, and how to register for an account on the portal.
For Lesson 4, we're going to take a look at clearances. In this topic, we will discuss locational, health, and grading clearances. If your project is located in an area that requires a clearance, for example, a mountainside, floodplain, and/or steep slopes, you may be required to submit additional information and documentation. The project manager will notify you, and you will be required to add these additional documents or attachments to your application in LandMARC. A health clearance will be initiated through the building permit. There is no separate health clearance application. The health department reviews plans for compliance with applicable health codes before providing approval on the health clearance. Additional fees may be required and will be collected through LandMARC. Health clearances are required for change of use projects, public swimming pools, home additions such as private swimming pools, and restaurants. Additional documentation and processing may be required for locational, grading, or health clearances. This lesson covered clearances contacts may need during their project.
Lesson 5, the legislative application lesson. Now we will demonstrate how to apply for a legislative pre-meeting. We will demonstrate how to submit a legislative application and discuss how a legislative application is processed. Let's start with the process of how to request a pre-meeting to help an applicant with their legislative application. After logging into the self-service public portal, select the Apply tile. This brings you to the Application Assistant. Type Legislative Land Development Pre-Meeting in the search bar and select the magnifying glass to initiate a search. The Legislative Land Development Pre-Meeting will show in the search results. Select the Apply button to begin the application process. The Application Assistant guides you through the required steps. As with other applications, the first step is selecting the location for your application. Type the address or parcel number in the search bar. Possible matches will appear in a drop-down menu. Select the correct address or parcel number. You will then need to select the checkbox next to the address you selected and select the blue Add button to finish adding the location to your permit. The next step is to enter a brief description. The next step is adding the required contacts. You can search for contacts that have previously been entered. You can also enter contacts and their information manually. If you have already added some contacts, you can add them to a favorites list by selecting the blue star next to their name. Once added to the favorites list, these contacts can be added by selecting the My Favorites link. The next step is to attach required documents. For a legislative pre-meeting application, you are required to attach a project sketch plan and a detailed request memo describing your request. You will need to complete the signature page. Type your name in the first box to authorize electronic signing. You can then either sign in the box using a mouse or a mouse pad or enable typing your signature. Toggling on this feature will display a box in which you can type your name. As you type your name, a typed signature will appear in the signature box. Finally, review all of your information. If it is correct and accurate, select the Submit button to complete the application. Loudoun County staff will be alerted a legislative pre-meeting has been requested. The applicant will receive an email from staff if an application is not complete or with information coordinating a time and date to schedule a meeting. Once a time and date has been decided upon, the applicant will receive a confirmation email verifying that time and date. Loudoun County staff will send a virtual meeting link prior to the meeting date. Now, let's look at the process for applying for a legislative application. The process will begin similarly to requesting a pre-meeting. After logging in to the self-service public portal, select the Apply tile. This brings you to the Application Assistant. Enter Legislative Application in the search bar and select the magnifying glass to initiate the search. From the search results, select the Apply button next to the legislative application. The Application Assistant guides you through the required steps. As with other application, the first step is selecting the location for your application. Type the address or parcel number in the search bar. Possible matches will appear in a drop-down menu. Select the correct address or parcel number. You will then need to select the checkbox next to the address you selected and select the blue Add button to finish adding that location to your permit. Next step is to enter a brief description of the proposal. Following the brief description, the next step is adding the required contacts. You can search for contacts that have been previously entered. You could also enter contacts and their information manually. If you already added some contacts, you can add them to your favorites list by selecting the blue star next to their name. Once added to the favorites list, these contacts can be added by selecting the My Favorites link. Enter the required information and other project information. The next step is to attach required documents. For a legislative application, you are required to attach a concept development plan, land development application statement of justification, and traffic study. Type your name to consent to electronically signing the application. You can draw your signature in the box using the mouse or mouse pad, or you can toggle on the Enable Type Signature button to type your signature. Review your legislative application and either make corrections or select Submit if all the information is accurate. You will receive notifications from staff regarding the status updates. Staff will also notify you about missing elements to your application submission. You will receive notification of any invoices to be paid. You will need to log into the self-service public portal and select the Pay Invoice tile. You can add an invoice to your cart and make payment with a credit card online. You will be notified when the application moves to active status and is assigned a project manager. Your dashboard will be updated and you will be notified of major milestones throughout the workflow, such as acceptance. You will receive notification of any resubmission requirements and first round referral comments. You will need to resubmit materials and referral comments back to the staff. You may also make the decision to withdraw your application if you need to. If you choose to withdraw your application, you need to notify staff via email of your request to withdraw. For applications requiring resubmission, you will need to take the following steps. Log into the self-service public portal, select the My Work tab on the activity bar, select the application you want to look at, select attachments to the feedback. You can see which attachments have alerts. Make the requested changes to the attachments and resubmit the application. Sometimes there may be public hearings associated with your application. You will be notified by staff of the meeting date and time when the public hearing is scheduled. Other staff involved with your application also will be notified of the meeting date and time. You can see updates in your dashboard and progress bar. Some key things to remember about legislative applications is that applications for legislative pre-meetings or legislative applications can be submitted through the self-service public portal. Status of the application and notifications for clarification, revisions, and resubmission can be found in the applicant's dashboard. Applicants will be notified of any relevant public hearings related to their application by staff. During this lesson, you have learned how to describe or request a pre-meeting, describe the process for initial application, checklist, communication, and payment, described potential additional steps for an active application to include resubmittal, additional information requested, and withdrawal. And you were explained the status update and public hearing update as it pertains to permit and plan applications.
Welcome to Lesson 6, Bonding. Now we will explain what bonds are and when they are required. We will describe the types of bonding collateral accepted and discuss the types of bonds. Prior to approval of a record plat or site plan, the developer or property owner must provide a financial guarantee to ensure the timely construction and completion of improvements in accordance with the approved plans. There are 3 types of bonding collateral accepted by Loudoun County. The first is certified funds. The second is a letter of credit from a bank with a Highline rating of 35 or better. Third is a corporate surety bond from an institution with a size of 8 or better and an AM best rating of A or A+. There are 2 types of bonds, erosion and sediment control bonds and performance and proffer bonds. A bond is a financial guarantee to ensure the timely construction and completion of improvements in accordance with the approved plans. Cash, a letter of credit, and corporate surety bonds are 3 types of bonding collateral accepted by Loudoun County. The 2 types of bonds are erosion and sediment control bonds and performance and proffer bonds. During this lesson, we have explained what bonds are and when they are required, described the types of bonding collateral accepted, and the types of bonds in Loudoun County.